And as promised in that short, I'm going to take a deep dive into my 150 and fix all the problems that I inherited with this truck and ones I probably caused myself. Okay. So, one of the main issues I'm having right now is that I'm not a mechanic. And because of that, I have totally fucked this truck. If you see right here, I got this little can right here that's hooked up to the fuel rail and it spits fuel. When I first looked at it, I thought it had something to do with vacuum. So I just plugged it, which was fine. But when I opened it up, it spits fuel all over the engine bay, which is not good. Not good at all. Then I got this box right here, which is diverted all the way back to the rear, probably to the tank as a vent. And because of that, I routed it to the fuel, using my head, which didn't work out quite well because what's happening is the back pressure off of the fuel rail is feeding into this, and when the truck's running, it blows fuel out of this top vent over here. So, because of that, I need to make that stop. So, what I devised was this ingenious plan. I do have to say so myself. It's a piece of fuel hose with a bolt in it that I'm just going to lock on there and pretend like it doesn't exist. Now, in my infinite glory in trying to get that off, I also broke this. I don't know what this is. But this, for sure, is attached to something to do with the exhaust. So it definitely was meant to go to some sort of sensor. So, but I mean, like, I already got a check engine light. What's it gonna do? Throw another one? So, it should run just fine. This thing doesn't have a limp mode or anything, so it's just gonna run just as shitty as it normally does. But in the meantime, I had already deleted my air pump down there, and all of this is excess stuff that does not need to live here anymore. So I'm probably going to start just unbolting this and getting rid of it. It's going to give me more hand space and make me slightly more sane while I'm trying to decipher what the hell Ford engineers put together here. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, put my little stop cap on here, and get back to you then. So you can see I popped off this little vacuum hose I repurposed to use the breather for whatever the hell that thing is. That's just going to live there for now. I'm going to reuse this little hose clamp I got here because I'm balling on a budget. And I'm going to feed that on. And perfect. And now we're going to force this on there. So that's on there. Now this is tightened. Luckily enough, there is just enough space to be useless because I can't actually get a screwdriver in there. So I'm going to take 10 seconds and go grab a long enough screwdriver. Now, ever so slowly, painstakingly, turn this hose clamp. I know what a lot of you are saying. You're like, oh, why don't you get a socket or whatever. If I can't get a screwdriver in there, I don't know how you plan on getting a fucking socket in there. That's fine. It's because I've already tried. Hence why I'm back to the screwdriver. Who thinks of these things? Who does this? Like, you fucking... This was 2 inches... farther ahead, I could get a wrench on it, no problem. If it was 2 inches back, I could get a wrench on it, no problem. But no. But they're like, oh, it wasn't designed to have a wrench. Yeah, well, when you make shitty parts, you gotta make shitty ideas, fucking piece of shit. Like, if this could just go away forever. I don't know what size it is. I'm gonna go grab my nice Harbor Freight set. Alright. So now that I got my nice Snap-on set out, I'm gonna start by trying to fix this shit. Where the fuck is even this? Shit, it's corroding. Bigger. That wasn't where I got that. This is 12. 13. Big. But we're gonna try it anyway. It's always the simple projects that make you want to set things on fire. there you go. So now that this is coming out. Oh wow, that's really stiff. Okay. It's just it's Come on. Come on. Jesus, how long they make this? Alright. Throw that in the dumpster. Now, this bracket has another bolt that I didn't see. Because why wouldn't it? And it's attached right on. Fucking, what is that? Fucking intake. But luckily enough for me, it's a steel bolt in fucking aluminum, so I'm sure this is gonna go just as planned. Oh, that's a promising noise. Did it go away? No, it's not turning. What's happening? Oh, it's unthreading out of the block. Okay. I mean, tomato, I'll take it. Unless it's already out. What's that? Come on, there you go. What else? What else could possibly be on this thing? Oh, this hose. You don't actually need that. Now, what you definitely need is you need something to block this, because that's straight exhaust gas that's going to be coming out of that. So, it's dumped into the pump, so we could just go ahead. I guess I could just cut this and pack this with some. Oh. Okay. That does. But, I guess it's not that big of a deal. So now I got another hose here that goes to the road draft tube, which isn't even hooked up to the fucking cat anymore, so no point in keeping that. Take that off. Or not, that's cool. This is why we own Kniffs. Only the dullest ones, though. Get the fuck off of there. That. This goes to the air pump. This is unplugged. This is just fucking studded in there. And the rest of this doesn't matter. So we're just gonna give this the old caboose. You know, just get rid of that. Because, I mean, you really don't need it. Like, what's it really doing for you? You know, saving the environment. 1993. I doubt it really worked that well to begin with. There we go. Alright. This big old block right here. Alright. It's seen its last day. Don't need that piece of shit no more. That's alright, I'll pick it up later. Like my theory predicted, things don't actually mean anything. But that is still leaking fuel, so I'm gonna have to tighten that bolt somehow so it stops doing that. But I'm really surprised about this thing. I feel like that should be doing something. I'm gonna give it a few revs to see what happens. Alright, well, guess I don't need nothing. So, as you can tell in here, I have a horrific leak. Most likely it's because that seal on the bottom pan when I installed the new one wasn't fantastic. It's leaking out, it's hitting the pulley. The pulley's pulling it around there. It's being thrown by the fan and has made this entire truck anti-rust, is what I like to call it. But it's also not environmentally friendly, and it cost me a fuck ton of money because I'm constantly putting oil in this thing. You'll see, I pulled a dipstick out. It doesn't even register that there's any oil in it, even though bi-weekly I generally put 1 to 2 quarts in. So we're gonna start with this, which is an oil stabilizer. It's real thick. The best description that I've heard about it is it's somewhere between honey and molasses. So we're gonna open this up, put it down. Yeah, you can see right out there. It's like fucking Waffle House syrup. Go ahead and start that chugging down there, because that's gonna take a minute to get out of the bottle. So we're just gonna let that sit while we're going ahead and working on the rest of the things. Next thing I want to go ahead and hit is I want to just kind of take these hoses out, because there's no good reason to keep them in here. And I have a feeling that with my luck, especially ones by the pulleys, that they're going to go ahead and get caught up while driving. And those are problems that I really don't need, since this is literally my daily. Oh, come on now. Oh, alright, I'll work on you later. That one I might have a better approach angle with. Look at all these wires that are fucking bashed, man. What even happened to that? So, as you can tell, electrically this truck runs perfect. So I'm gonna do my best to kind of just minimize as much as I can out of this engine bay that truly doesn't need to be there. One, so it's easier for me to get my hands in here and work on stuff, and number two, because it's ugly. It's ugly. There's a whole bunch of shit in here. Half of it don't work. The other half barely works. And if it's not needed, I'd like it to just be gone to make my life easier, so that when problems, real problems, do occur where like the truck doesn't run, I can go ahead and diagnose them easier. I don't have to trace 3,000 vacuum lines and different hoses and shit. Come on, there you go. I'm starting to go now. So, go ahead and pull this hose off. You can do it all night long. She should be pretty loose. There you go. Oh, yeah. Okay. I wonder if this has, if it's just the one bolt. Because if it's just the one bolt, I might just take the whole bolt off. But the more I look at it, the more I can already tell that I'm not going to be able to get a socket on there because there's a pulley in the way, which means that I'm going to have to do this with a wrench. We all know how well that goes. Oh my god, I can't even put the close down on it. It's going to have to be open end. And it's definitely bigger than a 13. So let's see what other random shit I have here. Try 5/8. Way too big. Way too big. It's similar to a 5/8. I just have like a random assortment here that are all multiples, and none of them are the right size that I need. So this is a 14. Real quick. O'Reilly's Auto Parts. I mean, it's on there. Doesn't fit quite right. This is like, oh, there we go. All right, so very tiny lefty, which should be up. Maybe not. Oh my god. Here, let me get the guns in here. That's Jersey legal guns. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Fuck that. Just not gonna do that. Oh, yeah. Get real loosey-goosey. Alright. On to the next problem, because the hoses don't mind me nearly as much as, you know, me passing out. Is one of our lines, I truly don't know whether this is the in or the out, but one of the two has a big old crack in it. And that would explain why my heat blows out so lukewarm, because I probably don't have enough fucking coolant anymore, even though I consistently top it off. Which, if you look in there, you could see that there is coolant in there. Okay. Well, in the ghetto. Go ahead. This truck wasn't running too long, so hopefully I'm not running the living fuck out of myself, but you know. No picky, right? Come on, you bitch. Oh, wow, that's on there. They're always on there. They're never off there. Always on there. Just bet this one there. I know there's nothing in this specific range, so hopefully. Get this piece off, so I'd probably just slip this, and without cutting the other hose, because only this one has slack, the other one doesn't. There we go. Pop that right off. Nice crusty, just how I like it. And then you can see how nasty this one is.
It's pouring out coolant.
Is that hot? It's a little hot. Here, pop open this. Hopefully, if I science right, yep, there you go. That alleviated that problem. And this is where we're going to cut it. Just like this. For a dull knife, you know, works just fine. Pop that right back over, just like nothing ever happened. Pop down. Look at that. See, simple repairs. Definitely a decent one to do. I'd love to see if I actually have some heat in my cab now, since I drive this all day. So that's all done. Let's see where we are with this. That's nice and empty and all sorts of gross. Don't worry. That can is EPA friendly, I've been told. Next we're going to go ahead and put lots and lots of oil in there. No shit, last time I checked the dipstick, it was at 0. There was absolutely nothing, I wasn't picking up anything. So I can tell you right now with very, very precise precision, since I have not put anything in it since, it needs lots of oil. So she's probably going to eat up this whole thing. Even if I'm a little high on my oil, don't really care. It runs just fine without it. I'm sure it'll run just fine with extra. Oh, no, baby. Not the engine, babe. Come on. See, that's amateur shit. That's the problem. That's not why you come here. You come here for the professional opinion. Just the slightest. Just the most littlest. Yeah, there you go. See, there's no big deal because it's just anti-rust formula. It's all over the engine, and judging by the state of the rest of this truck, it could probably use it. on something. Oh, and the wind's blowing. That's how everything goes wrong, guys. There we go. Okay. No. That's all right. No. We're getting there. I'll go grab a paper towel for my environmentally friendly of you. Am I Gucci? Am I in the right light? Alright. So down here, as you can see, as I struggle, there is one bolt right here that retains this air pump, which hasn't been hooked up. I already have the smaller belt on it. But I'd like it to just not be there anymore. Would be the fantastic approach of this. But I am very struggling with that, which is surprising, since there's, 12 years of caked fucking oil all over it. You'd think it'd come off a little bit easier. So I'm gonna try a little bit of leverage here. Oh, I'm so gonna hurt myself. Come on, you can do it. It really can't. So, if that's on there like this, using my superior thinking as it slips off of the nut, we're just gonna go. Nope. Alright, fuck it. It's gonna live there for a little longer, because I'm done. I'm done with it. I'd like this hose to be shorter, though, so that I will bother to just undo the semi-proper way. You know what oh, there it is. There's my ratchet. Get that away. I bet you it is this. Solid bet. Oh my god, I'm too good. You see, that's why I work for NASA. Alright. And luckily enough, Harbor Freight has blessed me with this piece of shit. Which is not. Is it not the right size? Oh, no, there's just. It should fucking work. Oh, it was that size at one time, so we're just gonna downstep it. Hopefully. There we go. Oh, that's such a tighter fit. See, I was lying to you. I don't work for NASA. I am a janitor. Here we go. There we go. Watch your hand real quick. Oh wow, she's like on there. She's in there like swimwear. In the end of February. All bundled up. Come on. That's about as loose as that's gonna get. Get the fuck off there. Yeah, why not? Oh my god, get off. Go home! Actually, I think I'm taking it away from its phone. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I was also a professional NBA player, if you couldn't tell. Take this off. This is what's left of that. Fuel filter thing, which I also took off because I want to keep something that's useless. There you go. Come on. Yeah, jeez. Oh, all the good stuff. Got more. Yes. Oh, they're gonna renew my contract for sure. All right. I'm just gonna cut that right there. I was going to take it off, but it's attached to the manifold, and, you know how that goes. Aluminum, steel, they never want to fucking play along. And I'm not for that. I'll take that off at a later date. As for our vacuum collection system we got going here, I'm super tempted just to fucking hook these two lines together. I don't really think it's very necessary, or at the very least doing its job. But thus far, we've taken out all of this hosing over here that went to the air pump and for the what's it called, the draft tube. We have taken out that fuel filter, which I'll show you in a second, has literally just filled up into fuel storage and has been dumping fuel everywhere. We have cut in and reconnected this piece, so hopefully we have heat. We have blocked off this little piece right here that likes to spit out fuel. I'm not a NASA engineer, I don't know what the hell it actually is, but I know it had to be plugged. Besides that, in theory, we also put oil and oil additives in. In theory, this should start, and by God, it should sound better than when we started. Hear that thick additive start mixing in with it. You heard the tapping and then it started flowing. So that's gonna need a minute to warm all that shit up and fix it. This is still leaking fuel a little bit, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd love to know a better solution to fix that, but as of now, that's all I can think of. That's as tight as I can get that clamp to go, and the bolt that's in it, tight as that bolt's gonna be. I'll think of something. As for now, oh yeah, well you're gonna smell antifreeze. You're gonna smell oil. That gas, which I'm staring at straight gas leaking right now. How this thing hasn't caught on fire just blows my mind. Definitely, it's not leaking a crazy amount, but it's leaking enough that it's concerning. I can try checking it a little bit more. I'm not confident we're gonna get it any better than the car is. It's a 14. No, it's a 13. If I could get another hose clamp on that, that should fix our problem. Let me work it out. So I tightened the shit out of that. Put a second hose clamp on it. We're gonna start it up. We're gonna check it out. Just make sure everything runs just tip top, like she rolled off of the manufacturing. Pump is still there, but one day when I'm not lazy, I will go ahead and I will remove it. Besides that, I think we're good. So I'm Nick with Nonsense with Nick, and thank you for watching another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.